Hello and welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at Irwin HYMER Centre Travel World in Stafford and I'm here to review this. This is the new HYMER B-Class MasterLine i790 BlackLine edition, and this is a special edition for 2026. Now the MasterLine is top end of HYMER product, and this one, the BlackLine, comes with loads of equipment within that price, and I'm going to go through that as we go. Now the new MasterLine integrated versions on BlackLine, there's going to be 4 models available: 780, 790, which is this one, 880 and 890, and you've got a choice of single beds or an island bed. This one here is the island bed. What we're going to do is go around the facts and figures, show some of the equipment that's on this model and dive in to some of those more important details. So what do we need to know? Well, first of all, the MasterLine i790, it is based on Mercedes. It comes with a 2-litre diesel engine, 170 horsepower and automatic transmission. In terms of size, so the 790, it's 7 metres and 89 centimetres in length. It's 2 metres and 35 centimetres in width, and it's 2 metres and 98 centimetres in height. Now in terms of weight, this motorhome comes standard at 4.43 tonnes, or you can uprate it to 4.5 tonnes, which is what they've done here at Travel World on this one. You will need the C1 category on your driving licence to be able to drive this motorhome. Now let's talk about berths and price. So it comes standard as a 4-berth motorhome with 4 travel seats, or there is an option to have it as a 5-berth with 5 travel seats. And prices start at £158,000, although here at Travel World you can see it's just over 192, and that's because they've added a few more extras to it, and I'll explain those as we go. But let's make a start at the front. So this is an integrated or A-class motorhome, so the body of the Mercedes and the habitation of the motorhome is all in one. We can see the large A-class windscreen and these coach style wing mirrors as well. Because it's based on Mercedes, you'll get loads of safety features included, including as well the Mercedes Me app, so you can control the Mercedes part of the motorhome on your phone or gadget. At the front you'll see the Mercedes badge and then the HYMER in the black gloss finish. On the BlackLine edition you'll also get the LED headlights, and we can see the gloss running along here, and then the silver paintwork. Included in BlackLine is the silver paintwork, which personally is one of my favourites. You're also going to get these BlackLine graphics that we can see running here, and then down here the BlackLine name as well. That's how you'll identify this 2026 special edition. So on the off side, it is a right-hand drive vehicle, but you'll see there is no door here into the driver's side. That is over on the near side. Coming down, you will get the black gloss Mercedes alloy wheels and then an electric entrance step as well. The habitation door is a one-piece. There is a small awning light above it, and then part of the BlackLine edition pack is this electrically operated awning, and this runs all the way down the length of the motorhome, and it also has an LED light strip underneath it. And when I say it's electrically operated, I mean literally you press a button to deploy it. You don't have to wind this out yourself. Also on the roof, part of the standard equipment, you will get 3 95-watt solar panels. You'll also get Wi-Fi as standard as well. This one here at Travel World has also had an 1800-watt inverter fitted to it as well. Continuing down, you'll get a gas barbecue point on this one fitted. This is an optional extra. The vents for the Dometic tower fridge and freezer, and then the toilet cassette point. Now the bonus of the HYMER is it's got the double floor, so I'll open this for us and you'll be able to see some of the storage that actually runs underneath the motorhome, and you can access this from inside as well, but running all the way through. So if you've got long items that you need to store, you might have skis or fishing rods, whatever it might be, you can get under there. Moving along, what you'll also find is your electric hookup point, and then fitted on this one, which we can't see at the moment, is the self-levelling system. This one at Travel World has been fitted with a hydraulic self-levelling. That in itself is a very costly option. Then we have our garage door. So the garage door on the near side and the off side. If I just open this up, Now in the 790 we are going to get a hot and cold water external shower. There's 2 plug sockets there. There's also a button to raise the bed, so you can lift that up slightly higher so you've got more room within the garage, and it does have that aluminium effect flooring, and the garage is heated as well. There is a light in there too. So a good sized garage. With island beds, what you will find is you do get some intrusion in your garage, as you can see. If the height of the garage is important, then longitudinal or single beds might be a better option for you. Right, let's close that up and continue round. But do remember, you can raise the bed in this one for that all-important height in the garage. Now we get to the back end. So on the back end, HYMER embossed up there, just under the high-level brake light, coming down the rear view camera. Then we have again BlackLine embossed on here, the Mercedes badge, and the B790 for the B-Class and our model, and then the LED rear lights here by HYMER. This one at Travel World has got a tow bar fitted. This is detachable as well, so you don't have to have the tow ball there all the time. So if you're not towing, you can take that off. So tow bar fitted, but that is the back end. Right, let's head off down the near side. So here on the near side we have our second garage door, and then we have our water filling point. On board, excellent water tanks, 180 litres of fresh, 150 litres of grey waste. And then continuing, we have the second access point to that understorage that we saw on the other side, and then a vent for the Alder wet central heating system. So the Alder, when you are on electric hookup, you're going to run it off your electric, and then when you're off grid, you've got the option to use the gas, so you'll be able to run that off gas. This here is our gas locker. You'll have 2 11-kilo gas bottles stored in there. And then we have our diesel filling point. And then I mentioned about the entrance door on the near side. Well, here it is. This is access into the passenger side, and this one has had the optional electric step fitted as well. Right, let's trundle back around. So there we go. That's the exterior of the 790. Based on Mercedes, 3 solar panels, Wi-Fi, electric awning, electric steps, silver paintwork as standard, good sized garage, and the gas barbecue point. Let's go inside and take a look in here. So as I open the habitation door, we have the grey fabric here, the chrome handle, some hooks, a bin here, and the concertina blind. There's actually 2 bins. I'll show you the other one inside, but come on, let's head in. Right, we'll dive into the cab first of all, get out of that breeze. Right, up here, we start with our Mercedes. We have the multifunctional steering wheel, the infotainment system. You'll also get your navigation on here and your camera. Various controls, including cab air conditioning. This one hasn't got habitation air conditioning fitted, but that is an option you could add. Cup holders. It's worth noting, if when you've got your Mercedes key, it tells you need to insert your key, the slot for that is actually down there. So if you ever need to put your key in the slot, it's actually concealed down there just for information. Now this one here at Travel World has also had a heated windscreen fitted. It also has the electric cab blind that comes with the BlackLine pack. Then these seats have had the heated seat function added as well. So these are optional extras that you can add. On the fabrics, there's a choice of fabric. This one here has got the dark grey, and then the fabric. We've got HYMER embossed here. The seat belt is actually within the seat. And you've also got the armrests as well, finished in that dark leather fabric. Now, because this is the integrated version, you'll find we have the drop-down bed. So this is the first of our 4 berths. So you've got a double bed here. This is 197 centimetres long and 145 centimetres wide. And to operate it, I'll just stand up and explain that. Under here, you lift this up and there is a catch under here. Do this, and then you're going to pull this bed down, and that's going to drop down into position, and then you can use that as your double bed. So that's the bed. You will find there is some intrusion here in your headroom. Then into our lounge space. So the lounge We have an L-shaped bench seat here, which is quite nice. I must say I quite like this shape. You get some nice scatter cushions as well. The fixed table, there is movement in the table, but it is permanently fixed to the floor. And then here on the off side, the smaller bench seat as well, so you can perch on here when you need to. Then on the wall, we've got the fabric board and a couple of hooks there, and then the elastic so you can attach something here. I must say, for the price point, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of something going on here as opposed to just a fabric board, but that's my personal, obviously, opinion on that. Now, over on the near side, we first of all, I'll just reach over, have this cupboard here in the lounge. This is a matte white finish, and if I lift this up, we can see back into that cupboard space. So grey walling at the back, and then coming down, we've got the lighter wood colour, the grey panelling again, and then with the blinds, you actually get the concertina blinds. Now, many European motorhomes simply use the plastic. It's very, very common to do that. So it's quite unusual to see the concertina here on a European motorhome. Then we have this little downlighter. This is a nice finish here. I've already said about that lounge, but what you'll also get here is some storage under this bench seat. And this is actually a tyre repair kit that's just been put in there. Now, within the motorhome, there are various storage compartments within the floor. I'm just going to bob down. I'm not going to go through and open all of these. One of them, there is storage, others access into parts of the motorhome. So that's within the floor. And then the flooring is the concrete effect, as you can see here. Now, I came in the habitation door on the off side. This is the HYMER control panel. And here you've got the control for the Truma and the Alder wet central heating system. So that's where you've got controls there. Coming along, there is a mirror here within the door. Got HYMER embossed up there, couple more hooks, and then control panel here for the electric step, lighting, and a plug socket as well. Right, let's move now into the kitchen space. So coming into the kitchen, as we move in, what you'll find here, if I lift this, is a 32-inch television. Now, this is standard in the BlackLine pack. It is electrically operated, so there's a button here. Press this button, the television is going to lift up, and when you finish with it, you push it, it's going to go back in. So that is the television area. Obviously, you'll be able to see that if you sat further over there. Plug socket, USB, USB-C charging point, 2 more plug sockets, and then we come into our kitchen area. There's a little open shelf here, and then under here, if I lift this up, we have more shelving here. These are quite narrow and quite shallow, larger depth here, strong clasps on there. Coming down, we have the grey splashback, that's here on the wall as well. And then again, in the kitchen, we've got our blind and fly screen. All these windows do open. And then this one here at Travel World has got the solid worktop. You can hear that is solid. The sink cover as well, that is solid. And then a circular sink, a chrome finish tap. And then as we go back here, you've also got a draining board. So this is part of the worktop finish with the grooves, and there's a drainer here as well. So you put your washing up here, it's going to drain nicely into there. When you're not using it, put it back, and this is going to be your worktop space as well. Now, coming along, we have here fitted the actual full Thetford oven and hob. So there is an option, this is an optional extra. You can also just have a gas burner and then a small oven, but this one at Travel World's got the full Thetford, which probably is going to be quite popular for those of you that do like the full oven system and find it a compromise not to have it. You've got 3 gas burners here. There's no electric hot plate, but gas hob. And then coming down, we've got a gas grill and a gas oven as well. So plenty of bits and pieces if you like to cook in the motorhome. Under there, you'll find a slide out drawer. And when I push it, these are soft close as well. Coming along, we've got a bank of light switches and then more drawer space. This is for your cutlery. It's quite an unusual cutlery tray, but that's what it is for, promise me. I promise you, sorry. And then down here is another slide out, and we have a second bin here. This is more for food waste or little bits and pieces like that, but that's situated in there. And what I do like is that the drawers actually go all the way under as well, so you're not losing any space there. And then coming along, we have our tower fridge and freezer. So this has 153 litre capacity. It is by Dometic. You have a separate freezer compartment, and then in here the large fridge as well. And this is the appliance that does open on both sides. What you must be careful with these is that you fully close it and lock these in, because otherwise, because they open on both sides, the door can actually come away. So just make sure it's always fully closed. Now up here we can see again this light coloured wood, the chrome clasp, storage cupboard there above the fridge and freezer. And down below in this one we have another pull-out drawer. So the space in terms of storage in this kitchen is not bad really, I must say. Just before I go any further, within the centre of the motorhome there's a really good sized sunroof. This does open and it does have a blind and a fly screen, and it's also got 4 nice corner lights as well wrapped around it. Continuing along, so here we go, we've got a slide out here, and as you can see you can put various kitchen items in here. I do like that it does have the bars across as well. And then under here, these are soft close as well. Pull this one out, you've got the same as well. So loads of space for tins and bits and pieces there. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm now going to continue backwards, and I'll just show you this first of all. So when you want to separate the front part of the motorhome to this midsection, we've got this door that comes across. So if I just show you that closed, you can see how that operates. And then coming through, you're going to find a shower on the near side. Now this shower, it does have a frosted shower screen. If I just open this up, it opens out and we can take a closer look. Now this one at Travel World has got the shower board fitted to it as well. So stepping in, now in here there is a chrome shower. There's also here a rail for towels. What I'd say, if you're tall, I'm only 5'4", I think you may have to move that out if you're having a shower for your headroom. You will get a sunroof here with a blind and a fly screen. You've got the grey finish here, and then there is somewhere to put shower gels. This is a fairly compact shower. It's circular to try and make the most of the space into the motorhome, but it is a fairly compact shower for the size of the motorhome. I think that potentially is a compromise for some people in there. Right, closing that up. This as well as holding these closed when you're travelling in your motorhome, you can use this to wipe down your shower screen as well. So it's multi-purpose. Now you'll see here I've stepped up a little bit, and I'm going to then step up further here. Now we are into our bedroom space. So back here there's an island bed. This bed is 200 centimetres long and 156 centimetres wide. So it is a king size bed. If you don't want island bed, there is that longitudinal or single bed layout, that being the 780 as opposed to this 790. So we can see the bed, it does sit up and it has that electric function to raise it as well that we saw before. So here we have our bedroom space. Now at each side of the bed, there is a wardrobe. They do have a light in them as well, and a small rail. So that's going to be where you're going to store clothing in that side. And as I say, it's the same on the other side. And on each side of the bed, there is a little cubby hole as well, so you can store items in there. Now on this side, we can see somewhere to put your phone or bits and pieces there. And that's the same on the opposite side of the bed as well, the wardrobe and somewhere to store bits and pieces there. Now above the bed, if I just open this, we've got 2 overhead lockers. So one there and then one on the other side as well. And under the bed, you'll see we've got these downlighters, and right under there, there is a plug socket, a 12 volt, a USB and a USB-C charging point. Above the bed, we then find this sunroof, and this again is a good size. This opens up, blind and a fly screen, and these little circular lights again. Where you would have an aircon unit fitted if you're having it, I don't know, that's one for the dealer to advise on. Now coming round here we have some more light switches and some little shelving units. The windows again all open, blinds and fly screens, and there's a vent here for the Alder. So the Alder wet central heating system is going to run throughout the motorhome. And then coming out we find two hooks here, and again the fabric board as well. And then this is our washroom. So again I'll just open this across like I did before. So here we find a good size mirror, and then I'll come in. Now this one here at Travel World has got the ceramic toilet. Give it a knock and you can hear it. So this is basically like your toilet at home. It's ceramic. It does still swivel round, so you have got some movement. It's also got the SOG ventilation system, so you don't have to use your chemical fluids if you don't want to, and it will take those smells out of the motorhome and dispose of them into the fresh air through a filter. So that's the ceramic and SOG toilet. Your flush buttons there. Now in here you do get your toothbrush holders, or you can use these for whatever you want, but you get two of those there. The grey, one big mirror, the corner sink here, this is in the plastic finish, a small shelf for your toiletries, a towel rail, hooks again, a little sunroof there for ventilation, and under here, I'll just open this for us. Here we have, this is a toilet roll holder, and then you go and feed your toilet roll through the letterbox, and then shelving there for storage. There's a vent for the Alder wet central heating in here. If I turn around, there's a little bit of storage just down the back there. There is a plug socket here, a couple of very shallow shelves, and then if I open up the cabinet, this is where you're going to put your toiletries, and there are some elasticated bands to hold your toiletries in place. Again, not much depth to them, so just be mindful of that with your toiletries. So that is the washroom space. I'll just step out so you can finish having a look there. And then I'm going to finish up by just showing you the last bit of storage just under the bed as well. So that's your washroom. Now under the island bed, you also find two slide out drawers. You can see here, that's a headrest for when you're using your motorhome travel seats. You can obviously store those where you like. They're just here in this model while it's here at Travel World. So storage there, push those back, and then the bed, if I just lift this up, you can see as well the access that you're going to get under your bed. You can lift these up and you've got a little bit of storage at each side as well. So there we go, that is the island bed bedroom on the 790. Our shower room, our toilet, our kitchen with full oven, solid worktop, the tower fridge and freezer, the 32-inch pop-up television, our lounge space, and that manual drop-down bed. Included in BlackLine, you'll get the 32-inch telly, you'll get the Wi-Fi, the solar panels, the silver paintwork. This one at Travel World has had a number of extras fitted, and as I say, is at £192,000. I think personally, a compromise may be the shower size, and I would have liked to have seen a bit more wow on the interior, if I'm absolutely honest. At this price point, I wanted a bit more wow. Let me know what you think, but otherwise that is the new B-Class i790 MasterLine BlackLine edition for 2026. Hopefully you've enjoyed having a look around. Thank you to HYMER Centre Travel World who've let us come and film today. That is appreciated. Down in the description, I'll put a link to their website and also to the HYMER website so you can check out all the features on these motorhomes. So as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.